Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to florencej.tarot. Today we're gonna do a pick a card reading with no specific topic, as I haven't really been feeling inspired to choose a specific topic. I haven't really been drawn to a specific topic, and I'm just not gonna force anything. So we're gonna do a general messages that want to come through for you type reading. I'm most comfortable with those anyway. So if you found this video today, then there is very great chance that there is a message here for you, especially considering my channel is still a baby channel, just under 100 followers. Hey, slowly but steadily, we're growing. So to claim your reading, you can pick between these three piles. You can choose pile 1, which is the Forager's Daughter Tarot, pile 2, which is the Dreamy Moon's Tarot, or pile 3, which is the Unfolding Path Tarot. If you feel drawn to more than one, then that's perfectly fine. You can watch both or all three videos and just claim the messages that resonate for you. This is a pick a card reading, so many messages for many people. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I think that's it. So with no further ado, choose your pile. Pause the video if you need to. The timestamps are in the description, and I will see you at your reading. Hi pile 1, and welcome to your reading. We want to find out today what you need to know, what are the messages that want to come through, and I already pulled the oracle cards for you, so we're gonna start with those to get an idea about what the overarching, the dominant theme is, and then we're gonna dive down a little bit deeper, get into more detail with the tarot after that. So with no further ado, let's get started. First and foremost, we have full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. Turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. Freedom. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. And then we have career. Okay. Let's move this up a little bit so that we have enough space for these. Oh, actually, career. Needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Okay. Younger woman. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman. Big space here. And last but not least, bear. Danger, especially in money matters. Okay. You know, always take these with a grain of salt because we create our own reality. All right? Okay. Let's see. The turkey spirit comes through to remind us that we have a lot to be grateful for. That we already live in so much abundance. We have, like, you know, if you think of Thanksgiving, it's actually quite a sad day, but we're not going to get political, get into the details of that. But, you know, the turkey on the table provides us with food in our belly and provides us with warmth and just being fed and saying grace, just being grateful for what we have, because oftentimes we take for granted the things that we already do have. I feel like there are several things going on in your life, although it's usually later in the reading that I start connecting all the dots and it starts clicking and it all starts making sense. So, just be patient and hang in there. um, don't let pride get in your way. Live wild and free. What does it say? A sincere wish will be granted. So, I feel like you have a career goal and or no, actually, I feel like you're currently not happy with your career situation, your job situation. Maybe, you took a detour that you didn't expect to be taking. Maybe there is a younger person there that you don't appreciate, that you don't trust. And so there is definitely this aspect of tension in your workspace that the message is clearly don't let pride get in your way. Because the thing about Leo is Leo has so many awesome qualities. The quality predominantly known by everyone is, pride or whatever, but there's so much more to Leo. Leo is all about community, is about protecting their loved ones fiercely. They bring sunshine wherever they go. They're super warm people that serve their loved ones. And yes, they lead with pride, but also with passion and compassion. Compassion. Passion and compassion. Sorry. And confidence, too. Yeah. But there is a line between confidence, knowing your worth, and pride. And I think in this situation, this tense situation you're currently in, it's very important to differentiate between the two, because holding on to pride will not serve you in the long run. What are you holding on to it for? Obviously, I don't see the details just yet about what your situation is, but the message can't get any clearer. Don't let pride get in your way of showing compassion and showing understanding for the other person's situation. Take your ego out of it and try to see the bigger picture. Try to see that every situation is here for a reason. Like I already said, we create our own reality, and our outside circumstances are always simply a reflection of what's inside of us. So, yeah, reflect on why you're feeling prideful, what you feel like you need to defend, and if it's really worth your time, breath, and energy. As far as being dissatisfied in your career goes, I feel like, yeah, it says here enjoy the journey, detours and all. even if those things happen that we didn't anticipate, that we didn't plan, everything is divinely orchestrated and every detour is necessary. If you haven't reached quite yet where you want to be, then there's a reason for it. You're not ready for it yet. There's more you still need to learn that will prepare you for your end goal. So, while you're on this path, look left and right. And if something catches your interest, you go there and you take a break and then you take a detour and you check in with the map again, say, oh, I have to go back and then this way. It's, how they always say it's about the road and it's about the journey and not the destination. It's so corny to say that, I know, but it really is true, because once you reach that goal, you're going to be on top of the mountain being like, okay, and what now? What's next? Because we are creators. We want to constantly create new things, new environments, new situations, new challenges. That's where we grow and really find ourselves. So enjoy getting there. Be grateful for the view you already have. Live wild and free, choose your freedom, claim your independence. If you're really that dissatisfied with your job right now, then drop it and go for what your heart tells you to do. Yeah. I think if you do that, a sincere wish will be granted. Like, by releasing, and that reminds me that I kept seeing, while I was shuffling this deck, I kept seeing the card, what do you need to release? And I felt like, okay, I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind because it's probably relevant if it pops out twice. I think once you release what no longer serves you, whether that be the relationship, the work relationship or whatever with that woman, or the job in general, you will set yourself free, and that will allow you to attract what you so desperately have been yearning for without much effort. Because once you stop trying to force it and stop trying to control it, it can just flow to you naturally. Yeah. Okay. I say we get into the tarot right now, because I'm very, very curious to find out more details about your situation. And that way I can give you a lot more insight. So thank you for choosing the Forager's Tarot. This is the first time I work with it, so I'm quite excited about it. Look how pretty. Yeah, I've never used it before. There's actually 4 cards in here that are not part of the classic tarot. 4 major Arcana cards that are not part of the classic tarot that the author came up with. So I might have to pull out the guide for those if they pop up. And now I'll finally figure out how they feel in my hands while I work with them. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a few cards that show me your situation, and a few cards that show me the solution or advice for you. Then I'll just go with the flow and decide intuitively what we're gonna do. Okay, pile one's situation right now? What is it about? What is pile one's situation about? Spirit team, higher selves, or even ancestors that wants to come through. Okay. That's just part of the chronicles of Florence Can't Shuffle for Shit. We have the, haha, interesting, the Three of Pentacles in reversed first, which makes perfectly sense because there's clearly a lack of teamwork happening, as we saw in the prior constellation of oracle cards. You see, the Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork, making a team effort to make something happen. You know, how one ant alone can't do much, but if they group up, it's insane what they can do. And also how ants are like, I don't know, they can carry 3 times their weight, or what's the number exactly? I don't know it by heart, but yeah, so there's this element of teamwork and being stronger together. But this came out reversed, so there is definitely, that's definitely out of whack somehow. Let's see what else. We have the Emperor also in reverse, and then the Nine of Cups. Now I want to see. Do you want to be upright or reversed? Can you please make up your mind? Okay, I'm just gonna read it upright because it's like a 50-50 chance. I feel like maybe it's not relevant if it's upright or reversed. Okay. Okay. Then we have the Queen of Wands in reversed. And the Hermit in reversed. It feels like, my dear sweet soul, that you are currently in a state of resistance. Meaning a lot of blockages going on right now. The overall energy here is the Chariot, forward motion. Maybe that is your intention, your current energy or focus. Okay. So we were seeing independence earlier, and then we have here the Queen of Wands and the Emperor, who are major boss energies in reversed. So definitely you need to reclaim your power. That is a very big thing for you right now. As of right now, you are in a state of disempowerment, whether that be someone else disempowering you and you letting that happen, or you talking down to yourself, not believing in yourself and not being confident. You are, instead of being this proud stag, with their head held up high, you know, standing on top of the mountain and looking over your empire. You are pulling back into your shell and completely isolating yourself from other people. And you know, the hermit is a wonderful thing. It's introspective, and introspection and self-reflection are absolutely necessary and crucial to your growth and to self-discovery and self-accountability too. But if you take it to an extreme, then you're just gonna start completely sheltering and isolating yourself. So it seems like this person that I will just assume is in your work environment might be bullying you, or might be mirroring your this person is mirroring your insecurities in a very strong way. And instead of taking this as an opportunity to make yourself bigger, you are shrinking yourself. Here we have the Nine of Cups, which is all about manifestation about to come true, and you just indulging in the excitement about it. Basically, is an abundance mindset, is an excitement. And this card, I couldn't decide whether I should take it upright or reversed. It's like it couldn't make up its mind. So you're definitely very determined to get somewhere. And you're working consistently towards that goal. But it's like you're these blockages are kind of holding this back, you know, because I think you're very familiar with the topic of manifestation and an abundance mindset, and I think you're quite good at entertaining an abundance mindset, because here this came up right. This is not reversed. Like the chariot is not tipping over. You are holding the course, you know. But these blockages are gonna make it hard for you to get there fast. Alternatively, another message could be for you to hold on to that, to keep your eyes on the prize. Look how this duck or goose or whatever it is like focused on this. Keep your eyes on the prize and everything will be okay. Because yes, this is a very uncomfortable situation that you're in, but you're gonna grow from it so much. Try not to emphasize it too much. Try not to indulge in it too much. Try not to get so hung up on it and absorbed in it so that you start feeling like this is everything your life has to offer. This is everything your life is about. It's not. We saw the turkey earlier. That reminds us of gratitude about the abundance we already have in our life, right? First of all, nobody forces you to be in this situation. And this is going to trigger many of you, and it's definitely easier said than done. Believe me, I've been there. I have been in places where my confidence was entirely shattered and I hit rock bottom. But I can tell you from personal experience that thanks to that, I am a completely different person, that I found a peace and a confidence in my life that I've never known before. And it's because I learned to rely on myself, to build myself up, to not rely on other people to raise my confidence, to give me those, assuring little pats on the back. I had to do that. I hyped myself up, listened to the right playlists every day, all day, shaking my butt, releasing the tension, trying to listen to positive music, focusing on everything that does make me happy by writing gratitude lists, counting my blessings regularly, just making myself believe that I can be and have everything I want to be and have. So the fact that you're feeling so disempowered right now and so dependent, just don't judge it, Don't judge yourself. Just take it as a mirror. Reflect on it. So do go inward and reflect on it, but do not cut yourself completely off from the outside world. That would be counterproductive. Still see the people you're closest with, the people that know you best, because they will help you in this journey of building yourself back up, because you can bounce ideas off of them and you can tell them about what you're reflecting on, and they can give you their honest feedback that you can fully trust, knowing that they will be honest with you. And that's a great thing, because yes, we have to learn to trust ourselves and our own intuition, but sometimes we're too close to the situation to see it in an objective light. So it's always good to have a few an outside view, not to force their opinions or their views on you, but to bounce your own thoughts off of and just have conversations, Yeah. So next I want to know what advice there is for you. What are the important messages that need to come through? What's the solution? This is one of the new ones. Stillness. The Hanged Man. Oh, Spirit has a lot to say to you, my love. A lot. Four of Swords in reversed. Another new one, ephemerality. I'm not sure I say that correctly. Yeah. And another new one. I get almost all the new ones. I think there's 4 and I got 3. Pulled 3 for you. Okay. And then the Knight of Pentacles in reversed for the predominant energy of the solution. It's not really the traditional meaning, I think, but intuitively the thought I just had was don't work so hard. And this first card kind of reflects that, because stillness is about, there's two major things on this card. It's the bobcat, yeah. It's the bobcat that, you know, the nature of cats, that when they look for something, let's say prey, they're able to remain completely still and silent while still focused on their goal. But, you know, they know when to make the right move. They wait their turn. They wait to make the right move. They don't make rash decisions. They don't make they're not in a rush. They're focused on their prey. And they wait the perfect moments, the perfect opportunity to go for it. The second thing is, you know, that how still the world is when snow fell, and how you're suddenly so aware of your own presence and your own impact on others, because everything's so much louder and your senses are amplified when snow is out for some reason. So the first piece of advice or solution that you can take from this is become aware that not only has your environment an influence on you, you also have an influence on your environment, and you don't know what that is. You know, you don't. So the best you can do is just go out with the best intentions and be kind and compassionate again. Show up as the best version you can be, and just be aware that everything and everyone has an impact on something or someone, you included. So you can learn from the people around you, and the people around you can learn from you. So instead of trying to change the circumstances around you, focus on yourself and what you can bring to the table. And secondly, don't jump the gun. Which brings us to the Hanged Man, which is completely surrendering to the process. Because you can't control it. And that stresses us humans out so much. Our brains are so focused on, you know, that aspect of control. We can't control anything. Wait your turn, hang back, surrender to the process. You know how this is also transformation with this imagery, how the caterpillar basically digests itself in the cocoon to become a whole new version of itself, which is a beautiful butterfly. That is not a beautiful process. It's a painful, agonizing process. But the caterpillar knows from instinct what it will lead to, or it wouldn't do it, even if it's painful. And it's the same thing for us. we've got to know intuitively, because our intuition is our instinct. We might not know exactly what the outcome will look like. I mean, I'm not sure the caterpillar knows that. I'm not sure it has the mental capacity to, but it trusts the process. You know, things can go wrong too, but it trusts the process. And it knows instinctively, or let's call it intuitively, that it will lead to something greater. And you are urged to do the same here. And also, the Four of Swords is about taking a break. So far, we have very slow cards here. We also here have the ephemerality, you know, the reminder of how fleeting every moment is and how short life is. And there's a Luna moth here. They're super delicate. They only live for a few days before they die because their wings are completely battered and unusable. But it makes the most out of the time that it has here, and that's something wonderful. Reminds us to just be present in the now. And it's actually very funny and interesting that we have a cocoon here and we have the Luna moth here. That's beautiful, because I just talked about how the caterpillar doesn't know the outcome. It doesn't know how long it's going to live, as about butterfly or moth. Oh, there's another one here. Oof. I think it's safe to say that you're going through a massive transformation right now. And this contrast that you're experiencing in your workplace or whatever environment that it is really forcing you to focus on yourself right now, to build yourself back up, to hold yourself accountable for your own well-being. And that will bring so much positive transformation. I promise you that a year from now, you're not going to be the same person if you stop isolating yourself and take accountability, responsibility for your own happiness, and start working on your confidence. And yeah, very, very transformative time for you. Wow. And anyway, what I was saying is I have here the cocoon, and like I already said, the caterpillar doesn't know how long it's going to live. Different butterflies have different how do you say that, life durations. Sorry, I'm not native in English. So it might as well be that this caterpillar suffers through weeks of transformation only to become a Luna moth and die a few days later. But it doesn't matter, because the Luna moth serves its purpose too, and it's an absolutely magical presence that doesn't grace you often. And yeah, it's just a reminder, let go of control, because you don't know what exactly is going to happen. You don't know the exact outcome. Every moment is precious and fleeting, and there's nothing you can change about that except there's nothing you can change about it. You can just accept it and start embracing it. And yeah, the Knight of Pentacles is usually about how do you say it? Proportionate and continuous efforts, you know, working towards a goal with continuous proportionate effort. And it came out reversed, just like the Four of Swords came out reversed. Well, I just lost about 15 minutes of precious guidance. I was talking for probably a total of 50 minutes. I don't even know how long. A lot of stuff came through, came out. It got quite emotional. And then I noticed that my phone stopped recording because I was out of storage. So that's awesome. I'm really sorry, Pile One. I'm gonna try to recollect everything that I said. I'm gonna try to pick up where the video cut off. Just be graceful with me, gracious with me. How do you say it? Gonna do my best to yeah, to recollect it in the way that I first said it. But I have to trust that this happened for a reason, and that there's probably some stuff that maybe I can rephrase, or some stuff that wasn't relevant, some stuff that is more relevant. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to remember what I said, and I have to trust that everything that needs to be heard by you will be heard. So here goes. Knight of Pentacles. Usually an energy of putting in continuous effort in order to reach a goal, but it is reversed here. That is the predominant energy of, you know, your solution. And I just think it's do less, work less hard. I think I might have mentioned that already, but like, you know, as you know, I'm not sure, so I'm gonna say it again. Also, the Four of Swords here being reversed, it's about being overwhelmed with everything, with the situation. And actually, I must say, this frog seems kind of it's almost sad, exhausted. It does look like a winter slumber, but in this case, it's definitely more than that. And the thing is, what I noticed, we have here the situation and here the solution, and the situation is showing me the Hermit in reversed, but the solution is showing me the Four of Swords in reversed. So I kind of want to circle back on when I said stop isolating yourself, get out of your shell, but that might not be the best course of action for you right now. I think it doesn't do you any harm to pull back, to shelter yourself a little bit, to regroup after tension, heartbreak, grief, a battle with someone, whatever it might be in your case. You might really have to take that time to lick your wounds and regroup and just heal and grief. And I say grief specifically because I remembered everything that I said about this ancestor card, which I will explain next. So the ancestor card it can be about close family, it can be about ancestors from decades and centuries and even ancient times. Can be life family, can be family that have moved on to other realms, that have left this plane, that are no longer, living in the physical 3D reality. And I did pick up on the energy that is the case for some of you, that is actually the source of grief for you right now. Not being able to talk to this person, or just grieving for this person. Now, this being the solution, getting in touch with the certain ancestor, or just ancestors in general, will help you a great deal. For some of you, like I said, this is a family member that is very much alive, that you can rely on, that you can talk to about your thoughts and your feelings and ideas, and just everything, bounce things off of them. And for some of you, it's someone or several people that are no longer here. And you might find it hard to communicate with them. Maybe you feel left, or you haven't yet been able to really see or feel that they're still around. But I want you to know that your loved ones never leave you, and soon the realms are crossing and the veils are getting more and more lifted, and you will be able to feel their presence even more and more. But in the meantime, I can recommend to you, talk to them, and in whatever way feels most authentic to you. If you like to write down your thoughts to process them, that is a good way for me. For example, I can articulate my thoughts and emotions much better in writing, than write them a love letter or say everything you've wanted to say to them that you couldn't. And if you're more the praying kind, pray to them. If walks in nature make you connected to them, then go on a walk in nature, or meditate, or listen to music you've always listened to together. There's so many different ways to communicate with our loved ones in the other realms. And the way you can feel their response and or the alignment with your higher self is physical signs like yawn, shivers, butterflies, a deep sigh. That's all signs of release and signs of, something is responding to you. And another way to communicate or feel their presence is through our nature and our animal world. There might be an animal that you connect with them. A friend of mine, for her, it's butterflies. The butterfly is the symbol that represents her mother, always has. And when she passed away a few years ago, my friend keeps seeing butterflies everywhere, in her dreams. And yeah, by the way, dreams are a great way to communicate with the other realms as well. So pay attention to your dreams, get a dream journal, write down your dreams the next morning, reflect on them, look up meanings. That's also a really awesome way to receive messages from your higher self and your ancestors and your spirit team in general. But anyway, my friend gets visited by butterflies on the earthly realm, in her dreams, and just everywhere. And there's really signs and synchronicities everywhere. As once you start paying attention to them and you get in alignment with yourself, who you truly are meant to be, and if you just get more receptive, as you get more receptive to those things. Yeah. So, to summarize this, this resistance is here for a reason. It will help you build yourself back up, regain your confidence, and discover yourself in a whole new way. So don't fret, see it as an opportunity. Will help you focus on what you truly want to manifest in your blessings. It will help you really find gratitude for the things that you do have and the things you do value and love and cherish. And the solution for you right now is really stillness, going within yourself, biding your time, waiting your turn, surrendering to the process of transformation, and trusting that something awesome will come out of it. Giving yourself the freedom to slow down, take your time to process whatever it needs that needs processing to heal, and just to rediscover yourself. So I'll bring back these guidance cards, these oracles, one last time so that you can see them before you leave this video and hopefully find ways to what's the word? Not adapt them. Ways to adapt. I'll just say adapt for lack of better words. Ways to adapt it into your life. And I also got a very specific message from this card that might not resonate with every one of you, but I will say it regardless, because when specific messages like that come through, it's usually for a reason. For some of you, this younger woman could be a deceased family member, or maybe not deceased, but maybe very ill, terminally ill maybe. And in that specific case, the message is to not let pride get in the way of making peace with them, finding empathy for them. You do not have to agree on everything to love somebody and to show up for them and to be there for them. You can have disagreements, as long as you know your truth and you own your truth and you're confident in that, like a Leo should. That's really channel your Leo energy, as long as you are standing in that truth with both feet. It doesn't matter what this other person might or might not feel or think. And in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter. What matters is that you will not have regrets, that you can say you've made your peace with them and with the situation. And at the end of the day, love matters so much more. Love, compassion, empathy matters so much more than any pride you could ever defend. And yeah, I think that's it for the messages that I have for you. I've already talked 14 minutes more. I really hope I could recollect everything that I said that I really needed to say. I hope you got what you needed out of this reading. I will say that last time I couldn't really find an ending to the reading. I felt like I wanted to stick with it. Like I couldn't let go. I didn't know how to end this, how to leave. And maybe this is your energy coming through. Maybe this is how you feel about something. Just let it be known that I'm feeling you. But you know what you've got to do now. I think that is pretty clear. You will not always feel this way. This heaviness, this sadness. Just focus on yourself and be good to yourself and give yourself grace. Anyway, Pile 1, thank you so much for your time and patience and trust. Thank you for being here. I sincerely hope that you will be back. If you intend to, please do subscribe. My baby channel can use all the help that it can get. And leave a comment. I would love to hear what's going on with you, if this resonated. Everything. Just let me know everything. I love to interact with you, love to hear from you, and any kind of support is so appreciated. I'm always so grateful to see you guys showing up and taking the time to give me input or feedback. If you ever feel called to, you can also reach me via email for personal readings or guidance. You can find the email address in the video description or the channel description. And you can also find me on Instagram and TikTok, florencej_guidance. Until the next video, I will see you around. Bye-bye. Mwah. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. I pulled your oracle cards already. We're gonna get into these first. Get some advice, an overlook, and then we're gonna get into the tarot and get more detail. So let's get started, shall we? First and foremost, we have the Camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. And I don't know why, but when I saw this card, with the tea leaf cards, so many come out that I only ever accept the ones that flip around when they come out, so that I know which ones are actually meant to be in the reading. And that's why I already saw this. These are the only cards that I've looked. This is the only card that these are the only cards that I've seen, that I've looked at. And the first thing that came to my mind was the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't know if that's in any way relevant to your situation, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. So persevere and you will overcome problems. Rainbow. The most difficult part of the situation is over. Okay, so you're about to find the treasure at the end of the rainbow, so to speak. And Rooster. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Then we have the Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. Now I'm gonna... 2 moon cards came out, so I'm gonna have to find a way to... You know what? I'm just gonna move the tarot away for now to make space for everything. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Ooh. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. Okay. Strong vibes coming through here. Strong. Like intense stuff happening. Balance. Take time to relax, indulge a little more or less. Set boundaries with your work. Okay, pile 2. Let's see. Be loyal to what you love. Look at the bigger picture. The energy is gaining momentum. Believe in magic. Most difficult part is over. Persevere and you will overcome problems. I think it's very clear that you are working towards something. You're working towards a goal. What it is, I have yet to find out with the tarot. But stuff is definitely happening for you. And I want to tell you that maybe you don't see the fruit of your labor yet, but I want you to know that behind the scenes, there's a lot happening right now. Like, you know, the universe is always working in our favor and conspiring to give us what we want. And you are asked right now to believe, to trust. I feel like all the work is done. You know, you've done everything in your power to get where you want to go, and now all you have left to do is sit back and allow it to come to you. Surrender control and just trust that it's coming. And also just focus on your balance, on your work-life balance, just to gain more balance in your life. You have worked a lot, and I think now it's time to sit back, surrender, and just find that balance again, because you've done all the work. All the Sagittarius vibes is, you know, I don't know why I want to say nervous energy. It's just very active, and very want to do this and this and this and this and that, like very dynamic. Yeah. The dog spirits, dogs teach us loyalty above all else. There's so much love, like unconditional love that we get from a dog. You know, every animal brings a different energy, a different vibe to the table, and you do get a lot of love from cats and horses and everything, all those animals too. But the energy that a dog loves you with is so unconditional and just so loyal. And it's that kind of love that you need in your life, that you need to give yourself, and that you need to give the things you're passionate about, the things you love. So I feel like it might be in relation to this person that is maybe giving you a hard time. Roosters are very dominant and loud. Like they will not, it's like a person that will not shy away from giving you their opinion, even if you didn't ask for it. And I want to tell you that their opinion doesn't matter. You just be loyal to what you love and what you know to be true. And you pour this love into everything you do, even them, because their perception of you is a reflection of them. It's their business. It's you. Like, leave this out of the equation, you know? Like, we could take this person out. It has nothing to do with you, what someone else is saying or thinking. All that matters is that you look at the bigger picture and you know what you want your life to look like. And you focus on you focus on your journey, and your transformation. And why did I just hear freedom? Because I see the birds here and I see so many wings. I see wings here and here and here and here. I don't know, like I said, what you're working towards, if it's something to do with independence. There's always going to be naysayers, you know, but they don't matter as long as you know what you want. So your focus, your central focus right now should be balance. This always reminds me of the Temperance card in tarot, which can speak about overindulgence as well as just finding the right mix that works just for you. You don't want to be a workaholic. That work is all they care about, all they live for. In your situation, that's probably a passion project of some sort. You're working towards something. I'm getting, because of that rainbow here, I'm getting that it could also be about a pregnancy, maybe a rainbow baby that you're trying to manifest, which it would make sense that it would say the most difficult part of a situation is over. Persevere and you will overcome it. Believe in magic. The energy is gaining momentum. What you're trying to manifest, what you're working towards, what your deepest wish, it's in the works of coming true. But if you want it to come true, you have to find peace. You have to treat yourself. You have to be good to yourself. You have to take breaks to actually feel into your being. Listen to what your needs are. Now, like I said, this can be about anything. This can be about entrepreneurship. Whatever your goal is right now, you know that best. You take what resonates. If it is a pregnancy, I'm just going to take this as an example right now. You want to be good to your body and your mental health, your mental state, your overall health, body, mind, soul, spirit, you know, because you want to be the best version of yourself when you welcome new life into you, you know, because this little angel being will call you home for 9 months. So taking care of yourself really should be your top priority. But like I said, no matter the outcome you're wishing for, whatever you're working towards, your focus. This was just, an example, to make you understand what I mean. Why it to like emphasize why it's so important to take care of yourself right now, because it doesn't matter if you're pregnant with someone or with an idea. You're giving birth to something new, and for that to happen effortlessly and without complications, you have to really prioritize yourself, focus on yourself, and also set healthy boundaries and say no to things that you just feel don't resonate with you, don't serve your highest good, that just don't feel good for you, that you just don't want to do, then just don't. Yeah, so I really want to know what this is that you're working towards. This is very, very interesting. We have the energy of like getting there, with the waxing moon too. It's gaining momentum. It's like we are on the way to get there, but also we have the waxing moon here, and then we have a full moon here, which a little more trust and faith will go a long way to bridge the gap between here, this phase, and this phase. Yeah. Creative energy here. Exciting time where you don't quite know what's going on yet. You don't quite know what's going to happen yet, but like you can feel that something is happening and it's exciting. It's like we're on the verge of something here. Persevere. It really tells you to keep going, to stick to it, persevere. It's gaining momentum. Believe. That's really all you need to do. The hard work is done, and now all you need to do is trust and believe and treat yourself. I mean, what better news can you hear today other than just enjoy life, because the hard work is over. Okay, let's look at the tarot now, shall we? Okay. I am very intrigued. Pile 2. Let's see what's going on in your life right now. So, I want to know what is the situation. A few cards for what's your situation. What are the, like, what is the best way to achieve your goal? First, I'm going to pull a card for you. Pile 2, who are they? Who are they? Okay. Okay. We have the 8 of Wands in reversed, which is telling me that you feel impatient. Something's not moving as fast as you would like it to. I figured. Because the prior cards showed it that we're not there yet. We're in the process of becoming, and the unknown can be such an uncomfortable place for us humans. We just want to be in control and we want to know everything, but baby, honey, that's not the way life works. It said earlier, see the big picture and you can do that to a limited extent. Sorry, I just noticed that this is bent and it makes me sad. You can only see the big picture to a limited extent. I know you want to see the big picture, you want to know everything, but a lot of the manifestation process is really surrendering and trusting. It's really most of it. Like, you need to define exactly what it is that you want, and the only thing that you could consider work is keeping your vibration up as much as you can. Basically being as happy as you possibly can be in your current situation, without the desired outcome. Like, if as satisfied as you are, right? Like, how do I say this? The best way to get what you want is to be as satisfied as you possibly can be in your current situation. And because right now you're struggling with impatience. What else? Okay, that's just, lack of shuffling skills. That is an infamous, well, I don't want to say infamous because my channel is a baby, but a very common Florence J trait. We have the Six of Swords in reversed too. You're struggling to move on from something and leave something difficult behind. What else? Okay. Knight of Crystals, Knight of Swords. Again, fast forward motion. Three of Wands in reverse, being stopped in your tracks. That is very, very interesting. Last but not least, okay. Two of Cups. Maybe that's what you want to manifest. Divine love. And we have the Page of Cups in reversed. The overarching predominant energy here. Okay. So I will say that you are, I get the sense that you are quite a fierce person, because we have a lot of, we have two swords, two wands here. We had Sagittarius earlier, which, by the way, we have this arrow here again. I don't know if you are a Sagittarius, or if Sagittarius is very predominant in your charts, your birth charts. It doesn't have to be the sun sign. Can be just a lot of Sagittarius placements, which it indicates that, well, for Sagittarians, it's quite difficult to persevere, to stick to something. Which, by the way, I'm Sagittarius rising, so I relate. We are easily distracted. It's very hard for us to see things through because we start things with a very strong passion and excitement. But in order to see something through, it takes more than passion and excitement. It takes perseverance. It takes continuous effort. And that can get boring. And boredom is the worst thing in the eyes of the Sagittarian. Boredom will just want to make a Sagittarius walk away. So that's why I think it's so important. That's why it was so important for you to see this. Persevere, and you will overcome problems. Go against your Sagittarian urge to make a run. Stick to it, because it will pay off. Sagittarius is very adventurous. What's interesting is that, because with Sagittarius always comes like the urge to travel, and we have here a boat, and we have here the sea, which can indicate overseas travel or just travel in general. It's reversed though, so something's definitely stopping you from doing that. I want to know what it is that you can't quite leave behind. So I'm gonna pull a clarifier for the Six of Swords. What is pile 2 struggling to leave behind? Okay, that's what I was looking for. Ace of Pentacles. Reverse. It looks like a loss of income, a loss of a home. There was some sense of stability that you lost, and it's hard for you to move past that, I think, from what I see here. Maybe you're scared it will happen again, and that's why you're hesitant of moving forward. At the same time, you have the urge to move forward and ASAP. Knights are very energetic and what's the word? I'm lacking a word right now. Determined, I think. Yeah, they're courageous and determined, and the Knight of Swords wants to get somewhere and wants to get there yesterday. That is definitely your vibe. But this pain, this loss, is holding you back from doing so. It's almost like a back and forth between wanting to do this and not being quite sure if it's worth the risk. There's still some healing to do. And that is why things are moving so slowly, because you have to make up your mind in order to get anywhere, in order to manifest anything. The Three of Wands is usually, the planning phase is over and we're embarking on the journey now. But yet again, it's like, yes, the planning phase is over, and I told you that there's not really any work left to do. All that's left to do is enjoying yourself while you wait for the blessings to come. But this gives me the vibe of almost like, you know, stepping out of the doorway and then stepping out of the door and then holding onto the door frame, like, I don't know. It's like, it's just such an such a vibe of being unsure. And seeing this right now makes me think that this could also be about a relationship. So this is a pick a card reading. Many people are going to watch it. Obviously, there's different message for different people. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. I think that some of you are very scared to get hurt again. And they're not sure if it's worth the risk to dive into it again. So there is someone that complements you very well, that there's a good balance between you and them of giving and taking, energy exchange. So it seems to be a quite healthy thing, but because of your past losses that you haven't quite moved on from, it's like, this is going too slow. But I also really can't quite leave my past behind. But I want to fucking get there already. Like, yesterday, come on. But like, I don't know, is it worth the risk? It's such an up and down vibe here. And I just need to tell you, if you want these 2 cups to be full and for you to really have that harmonious relationship that the Two of Cups represents, 2 people coming together and making something beautiful and equal and healthy and well balanced, then you have to heal yourself, because relationships are here to make us grow. And the person you're in a relationship with, sooner or later, once the honeymoon phase is over, will trigger past wounds. And you have to be just healed enough to see clearly when a trigger is activated and not project your past hurts onto the new relationship, because that is poison. So communication is key. Telling them when you're triggered and communicating what it is that triggers you and what it is that gets triggered, and working through that. You cannot step into something new when one foot is still somewhere else, or better said, you can. Let me tell you from experience, you can, but it's so much more difficult. Well, it's possible, especially if you have a very supportive, understanding partner that is on the same path as you are, which it looks like this has the potential to be such a relationship. It's just that awareness, self-reflection, and communication are key. And being fully transparent where you stand with your past and with them. So, what is the best course of action for you right now? Pile 2. Best course of action, please. Spirit, higher selves of pile 2. Spirit team, ancestors, whoever wants to come through, please do. We have the Devil, Two of Wands, what else, what else, what else? Best course of action for pile 2 right now. Spirit. Oh my god, this flipped around. Okay. I made a mess here. I decided to close my eyes and then it became messy. Okay, sorry. Let me fix that. Okay, next up we have the Page of Swords and Four of Wands, which is all about celebration, and I suspected that. Yet again, we have Wands and we have Swords. So you obviously have a lot of fire and air energy, which Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It's almost like you crave that emotionality in your life, but you don't know how to get there, and you don't know how to be emotional or how to access your emotions, how to be vulnerable. And that is why earlier, I don't know if you remember, but the bottom of the deck showed a Page of Cups. I want to see if I can find her, the Page of Cups. But I probably won't. It's probably right here somewhere. Well, it doesn't really matter. I guess you don't have to see it. I saw it and I know what it means. So the Page of Cups is someone, but depending on the situation, of course, it can indicate someone who is emotionally immature, or just it can also be someone who is like very newly in love and still looks at love and relationships with very naive eyes, almost like a teenager who is in love for the first time, or just someone who is not very experienced. Or like in your situation, it can be a person who is not just doesn't know how to handle their emotions very well. And you are quite like I said, fierce person. You have a lot of passion and you are very smart and very articulate. For sure. You're very articulate. But you know, words can cut like a knife. And so emotional stability, knowing how to handle your emotions is a key trait to have, especially in a relationship. And I think that's what this possible new relationship will teach you, how to be emotional, how to sit with your emotions. I want to know what will come out, who this other person is. I'm just very, very curious if it's what I think will come out. Who is this other person? A King of Pentacles. Someone who will ground you. Something else? The Chariot. Forward motion. But I think it came out reversed. Well, the King of Pentacles, so that is a king. And that is one thing that I expected to come out, is a person that has a lot of maturity, earth sign vibes, Taurus vibes, but you know, we'll just go with earth signs here: Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So that is someone who is well, Taurus is someone who is very connected with nature, very protective of nature as well as their loved ones. If it's not reversed, but the negative aspect can be possessiveness. But I think in this situation, this person is someone who mastered their Taurus traits. They're very reliable. They're very capable. They're basically, Taurians are good at everything they set their minds to. They're also very, very stubborn. And the thing about them is they see things through. Do you hear me? This is polarity, my friend. This relationship will teach you a whole lot. I feel like this really speaks about the balance that this relationship will, or this person will bring to your life. We saw that card earlier. Balance. It will balance out this hectical and restless energy of yours, because this person is someone who can, you know, just sit there and enjoy themselves. Taurians are also like indulgent in a way of like they enjoy the good things life has to offer. You know, the delicious good meals, good restaurants. They like to treat themselves, which is very funny too, because I talked to you earlier about you have to treat yourself if you want to get where you want to go. And so a person is going to enter your life that is going to teach you how to do that if you let them. You don't have to be the same as the person you're with. Matter of fact, it's good to have someone who is opposite of you if you're open for it, because they can really complement you in a way that you learn things that you never thought were possible. And I think the devil here really asks us to commit. So we have here the Eight of Wands in reversed, that impatient, that Sagittarian energy, that restless, impatient energy of things are not moving fast enough, and I'm getting bored easily. And underneath, the advice that we have is commit. Commit. Again, it's perseverance, and you know, the devil is it's neither good or bad. It's not a entirely positive card, not an entirely negative card. It's again about finding the balance between indulging and like finding the balance between treating yourself and overindulging, which by the way is something that Taurus is a challenge that Taurus has, because they can also be quite they can be shallow because they care about what's the fucking word? What things look like from the outside. I can't think of the word right now. Appearance and stuff. So, you know, material abundance too. And so again, the balance of finding the right amount of indulgence, I guess, but really commit. It can also indicate marriage if that's something that you want. But, you know, no one's forcing you to ever commit like that if it doesn't feel right. But basically the message is stick with it. Stick with it. Stick to it. Whatever it is. Whatever it is that you're doing, just keep going. Even if your nervous energy is giving you the urge to drop it and walk away, don't. Keep dreaming, keep planning, keep viewing the world as your oyster, because it is. Don't give up on your dreams just because things are moving slow. Keep dreaming. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. And view yourself as someone who is learning something completely new, because this, like I said, this person is going to teach you a whole lot about yourself. Like, don't think you have it all figured out. Don't be cocky. Humble yourself and be like, it's like being at the beginning of school, at the beginning of a new study. You're learning something from scratch, so give yourself grace and just soak it all in, soak it all up. Treat it as, because you are an intellectual, you know, I see that. So this new relationship and whatever else it is that you're learning new, whatever those new challenges will be, treat it like a study. Treat it like something you're learning. Like, you want to learn everything about it. You want to do all the research, soak in all the books. You know, treat it with this excitement of someone who is at the very beginning of their student journey. And most importantly, celebrate. Go out, meet with friends, take breaks, embrace this passionate, adventurous side of you. Yeah, that's what I said in the very beginning with the oracle cards. That seems to be very, very important. Be excited, learn everything you can, commit, stick to it, keep dreaming, keep believing, and celebrate life as it is right now. Connect with people, meet new people, or meet with the people you already love. Just enjoy life, man. And this person that you're gonna meet, maybe you already met them or you're going to meet them. they're gonna confront you with this imbalance of determination and lack of focus. It's like you are determined to get somewhere, but you lack the focus and perseverance. And they're going to confront you with that, and they're going to teach you how to do that. It's very, very, very important. Growing, that's a very important lesson. It's very exciting. You're learning something completely new from this person. Very, very cool. Yeah, and that's all. It's all in the making. It's a very in progress, in the making energy. And it's exciting, man. I keep saying excitement. Be excited about it. So many things are gonna happen in your life. And like I said, this person that's coming into your life, don't resent them for being different than you. Embrace it. Learn from them. Every person in this lifetime and every lifetime can make us better and can make us grow if we see those opportunities for what they are. Opportunities. Nothing ever happens to you. No challenge ever happens to you. It all happens for you. You came here to expand yourself and the universe along with it. So yeah, exciting times, my friend. Exciting times. And I would love to hear from you in the comments or anywhere else. Let me know what's going on in your life. Let me know if it resonated. Every little bit of interaction I so greatly appreciate. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I think those are the messages that I have for you. I'm gonna lay out your oracle cards here one last time so that you can see the messages that came through for you one last time with all the information that I just gave you. And it maybe will perfectly round up this reading for you and make even more sense than it did in the beginning. Okay. Screenshot it if you need to. Well, I just want to thank you for being here. I hope you'll come around again. I hope you'll stick around, subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future content. Really hope you'll stay here. Interact, leave a comment, share, every little help that my baby channel can get is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for your time. I'm really so grateful for each and every one of you that finds their way to me somehow. And I really hope that this helped you get some clarity, helped you move forward. Maybe also made you feel caught a little bit. Like I'm sorry, I'm not native in English, but I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Thank you for being here. Please do subscribe if you want to. I'm also available for personal readings if you ever have the urge to do that and you have the means to do that. You can find my email address in the video description and in the channel description. And I'm also on Instagram and TikTok, florencej_guidance. You can also DM me there if you prefer that. Anyway, I hope to see you around. Peace. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. I must say, your reading started off very, very interesting. Let's say I planned on using 5 decks, 5 oracle decks, but only 3 gave me cards. So, first of all, I think there's very, very clear and specific messages for you. And on the other hand, as I was shuffling these other 2 decks and just nothing came out, I heard in my head, what are you even here for? What do you even have to complain about? Like, what the fuck are you here for? So, I'm really curious where this reading will lead us. Yeah, needless to say, very interesting start. Let's get right into it with the oracles. So, firstly, we have younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. Then we have shark. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. By the way, I am a little bit, I feel a little bit split about, torn, sorry, not split, torn, about this deck, because these things can be self-fulfilling prophecies, because, like, these are very, very specific predictions, and I don't really like that. I think we all create our own reality, and that the outside world is a reflection of our world within. So yeah, take messages like this with a grain of salt, please. Don't think you're doomed to experience everything that these cards say. Beetle, good fortune. That's funny. I guess it can go either way. Tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. Okay. That's all over the place, I guess. Let's move this to the side. Chaotic, pile 3. Are you chaotic? Is your life chaotic? Or just unclear? Let's see what these cards have to say. South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. Waxing Moon. The energy is gaining momentum. Let's do it like this and like this. Sorry, I always have to figure out how to best fit everything. Let's just remove this little heart. It's only taking away space. My table is very small. Okay. Distant thunder. Clear the air. Narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. Okay. I'm getting an idea. So, younger man. This younger man is significant. Or let's stay genderless here, this younger person. This reminds me, tread thoughtfully, reminds me that there's a very fine line. And I think it has something to do with these 2 cards, good fortune and loss of material wealth. I don't know what you're doing, but I feel like it can go both ways, and there's So it's almost like we have two topics, right? We have this situation here. That's how I see it. Maybe the tarot cards will prove me wrong, but for now, I feel like this is a situation. And this is a situation. Just gotta, yeah. And I really don't know what's going on here. I don't know if you're gambling. If you're playing the lotto to manifest fortune, or if you're even gambling. Because gambling is a very, very fine line. You have to tread very carefully, thoughtfully, in order to not overindulge in it and get addicted to it and invest much more than you can win back. And then here we have these dealings or relationship with a younger person that Spirit is telling you to not let past experiences hold you back from experiencing this current situation. Instead, you should celebrate and enjoy yourself. I just feel like I can't shake this vibe of something is, with the distant thunder, something is coming. So much more specific messages, right? Interesting. This is very interesting. I think I'm gonna try to pull from the other decks again to see if maybe now something is coming out. Something to clarify all this, Spirit. Do you have something for us? Do you have something for us, Spirit? Do you see this? Stubbornly refusing to give me anything, and that's just being unable to shuffle because, well, we can look at them, I guess. Healer. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your ability. Stay true to your path as a healer. Adventure. Dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. Move to a new location. There's a lot going on and I can't quite connect the dots, but if there's anything I've learned from past readings, it's hang on, hold on, it will come. It will all make sense in the end. It will all make sense in the end somehow. This is a situation where I wish I had a one-on-one session with you guys and we could actually exchange, because I feel like these cards are telling you something. They're telling you more than me. But, well, one thing's for sure. If you came here with questions about abundance, for, well, material fortune, material abundance. I see good fortune on your horizon, but if you don't tread thoughtfully, it can also, you know, turn out the other way. Because whatever it is you're doing requires a mastery of balance. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how relevant these are, because I feel like they came out for lack of shuffling, but nothing ever happens without a reason. So let me know in the comments if these resonated. I would love to know. So yeah, I feel like this might be like a fun little affair, because I don't know, it just feels kind of non-committal, fun, going out, taking it lightly. Yeah. Clear the air. You know what, pile 3? We're gonna jump into the tarot right now, because I will not keep rambling and not give you clear messages where there aren't any, because I usually get very clear messages, and right now I don't. And honestly, it's very, very fitting with the shuffling process, because the shuffling process was like, I shuffled 10 rounds of every deck, and just very reluctantly came out. Some decks, nothing came out. And I don't really know what it's about. Like I already mentioned, for a second there, I was like, what are you even here for? What are you complaining about? But partly maybe it's because your spirit team is maybe reluctant, because sometimes it's better if we don't know everything, because if we knew everything, we wouldn't plunge in. So how am I gonna do this? I want to know, what is the question, the topic that you came here with. What are the challenges, and what is the advice and the solution? So first and foremost, what topic did pile 3 come here with? What is the topic? What do they want to know? What is it about? Maybe you don't know, maybe you're not quite sure why you're here. But if you don't come to a reading with clear intentions, then the reading is going to be muddy too. So, pile 3. What are you here for, pile 3? What's your question? You see this? I get nothing. Pile 3. Pile 3, you are really challenging me today. Let's try a different. See? I just can't shuffle for shit. Pile 3, come on. Dear Spirit, is there nothing you can give me? What did pile 3 find me for? What did pile 3 come here for? What do they want to know? What is their situation? What do they need help with? I think that's as good as it's gonna get. So, Knight of Wands, boundaries. Yeah. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, being unsure, undecisive, can go either way, one way or the other. Very, very fitting. Then the Five of Swords in reversed. Yeah, conflict. I figured, because like it was very hard for me to put the finger on this. It's like something is rumbling in distant skies. It's like there is some tension with someone. There's some tension in the situation, but no one talks about it. And that's why it says clear the air. It's like you're suspecting something to pour over you, like a thunderstorm to pour over you, like shit's gonna hit the fan. It's like you have a gut feeling about that, but you can't put your fingers on it, just like I couldn't put my finger on it earlier. There is tension here, and it's gonna unload eventually. So communication is required of some sort with someone. Maybe I put it together all wrong, and this is about this younger person. Yeah, this is helping, you know? This is really helping. Clear the air with this younger person. I think that's very important. Is that 3 different topics? I'm about to go crazy. Because this is Pentacles, you know, this is money. And it's almost like it's juggling this. Look, this is so funny. This is so funny. Where is it now? Did it fall? Pile 3. This is so chaotic. You will not believe this. I can't find the... Oh, I'm blind. Shark. Oh my god. What's happening? I've never experienced anything like this. I am very, very, very tempted to just start this reading over, but I know that everything happens for a reason, so I'm just gonna stick with it, even though it's so hard for me right now. Yeah, you see this? It's like it can go either way, and so tread carefully. That's exactly what I said. I think you came here with several questions, and it's all over the place, very chaotic, very undefined. And this is there's tension going on. There's some you are drawing boundaries with a person and defending yourself. You are getting stronger, like you're gaining confidence. And but the Five of Swords in reversed indicates to me that there's a lack of knowing when to stop fighting, a lack of knowing when to cut your losses. Because the Five of Swords is this energy of, yeah, I won the battle. Yeah, I won the battle, but at what price? At what cost? You know, when you fight with a loved one, there really is no winning. You, I mean, what even is winning in a fight? Having the better argument, having the last word, um, cutting through all of their defenses, leaving them like, you know what I mean? What is winning in a fight with someone? You can't. You're just gonna end up feeling defeated, wondering why there was no other way to communicate. And we have here clear the air, so there is either there is a argument with someone on the horizon, or you had it very recently and you're still very torn up about it. It's like you don't know where to focus right now, because that's the energy of the entire reading. What the fuck is the focus here? What the fuck should you focus on? No fucking idea, right? So I think in this situation of tension with this younger person, falling out with this younger person, yes, coming to terms with this is painful. It's a painful realization that there's not really winning in a fight with people you love, and you probably hurt them just like they hurt you. Words cut like a knife. You don't have to beat each other up to hurt each other. I think you know that. And you're realizing that it wasn't really worth fighting like that, fighting dirty almost. Like, when you let your emotions get the better of you and you say things that you don't really mean, and there's regret here. But I want you to know that even this is a great learning opportunity and a great opportunity for growth, because you are learning to get more confident in yourself, to rise, to draw the line, draw boundaries with other people when you disagree. I think right now it's just important for you to know that communication with this person is key. I mean, this is a situation, right? We're still gonna pull cards for the advice, the solution. This is situation number one. This fight, argument, tension that you have with this person. And then we have situation number two with the money. Obviously, this is about money. At least this is glaringly obvious. Maybe you're unsure what you should invest in, unsure whether you should take a job or not, unsure something of material, something material. It can be a job, it can be investments, it can be gambling, it can be a new home, anything tangible, that has to do with material wealth. Take what resonates. You will know best, whatever that is for you. It can go either way. You have to thoughtfully. You have to weigh out your decisions very carefully. Yeah, you know, maybe you have a risky job where you have to take risky decisions, and I just feel like you're unsure about something. And maybe you're unsure whether the path that you're currently on will lead to good fortune or loss of material wealth. You're juggling these two right now. It's like, yeah. So I guess this is question number 2, or let's say question number 1, question number 2. And we're just gonna pull tarot cards for both. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. Question number 1. What should I do with this financial situation? What is the best course of action right now for this financial situation? Best course of action. Okay, first and foremost, we have Judgment here. Look how divine this card is. Look at it. Can you guess what it's about? I think you're in your head too much about it. Some decisions cannot be made with the logical mind. We have the Hermit in reversed and Justice in reversed. So, again, with Justice, Libra energy coming through. We have the scales here that speak about balance. Okay, and so air. The Hermit is about introspection, self-reflection, going inward, kind of distancing yourself from everyone and everything else and just focusing on yourself, finding your own light to guide you. And the Judgment is it's an epiphany. It's that judgment call, that that guidance from above. It's really when the clouds part and you have an epiphany about something, and the divine communicates with you, and you have a very, very clear idea of where you need to go. Like it's just like this beaming light comes through your third eye, and you're like, you have this realization of where you need to go, what you need to do. So this came out like this, these came out reversed, and I think right now it's just overwhelmed. You're just overwhelmed with the situation, and that is why I didn't get a clear read either. You need to really stop well, that's easier said than done. I'm not going to say that. Justice in reversed reminds us to hold ourselves accountable, to take responsibility for our actions and for our decisions. It's holding a mirror up for us. So the first step will be acknowledging what brought you here in the first place, and that was your decisions. And this is not about beating yourself up, it's just seeing very clearly what got you here. Yeah. And you know, Libra always weighs every argument very carefully before ruling a sentence. You know, the court of justice. Libra will remain impartial until they have all the facts together, and then they'll weigh them out carefully on the scales before they make a judgment about any situation, and especially in conflict. But I feel like you might not be able right now to look at the situation with impartial eyes, and you're unable to weigh out the pros and cons and all the facts in a logical manner. It's like you're knee deep in the shit almost. And it's, yeah, that's why you're struggling with this situation. So the best course of action with this card really is to turn this Libra energy upside down, finding I don't know why I'm speechless, pile 3. It's like I am stuck with you. So we'll just move on, because I feel like this is something you can't just pull the switch to have this clarity that Libra has. First, you have to go through this. So I would say the first thing you need to do is go within yourself. You cannot operate from the headspace you are in right now. It doesn't work. You are trying to acknowledge too many factors. I don't know what they are. Outside factors that have nothing to do with you, other people's opinions, potential outcomes. Let me tell you right now, the outcome can be either way. So you need to surrender this urge to control and know the outcome. It's either way. It can turn out either way. You might as well let go of control right now. You cannot keep going like this. What's way more important right now is for you to find that wisdom within again, because you're way too much in your head right now. You're like, your mind is going at a speed you can't keep up with the rate your mind is going at right now. You need to slow the fuck down, pile 3. Oh my god, I cannot stress this enough. You need to slow the fuck down. You're gonna give me a heart attack, pile 3. Oh my god. Yeah. What did I see? I don't remember. Cancel your appointments. I don't know, man. Whatever you need to do to take some time off. Didn't we see something about... Yeah. I was like, didn't I see something about travel? Adventure, dare to do things differently, manifest your travel dreams, move to a new location. You need a change of scenery, pile 3. You need to change your... I want to say change your circumstances. Somehow. Something needs to change. You need to either go on a travel, take a sabbatical, or move. Maybe even move away from this person. I don't know. If you're living together, you need a change of scenery because you can't think clearly. You can't, your current situation doesn't allow you to go within. It's upside down. You cannot hear your intuition. You cannot feel what is the right way to, what's the way. I can't talk anymore. You can't feel what is the right way. You can't make that judgment call. That you can't rule out justice. Because you're disconnected. This is really disconnection that I see here. Oof. And the first step to reconnecting with yourself, with your higher self too, to turn this upside down, is to really go within yourself, to isolate yourself for a bit. Whatever gets you in that state of relaxation, go for walks in nature, do some more yoga, meditation, take more baths, spend more time by yourself. That is necessary. Whatever that is for you, you know, it can be anything. It can be dancing, it can be writing. Write down your thoughts to sort through them better. Maybe start therapy. Because I feel like this is saying that you are your own healer. You must heal yourself. Have faith in your abilities and stay true to your path. You might not see your path right now. It's very muddy, smudgy, unclear. This will help you find it. Find that light that will guide you home within yourself. If you're constantly surrounded by people, and especially if you're constantly exposed to stress and tension, it will get to you, and it is getting to you. If you reflect on yourself and your past experiences, your current experiences, and you hold the mirror up for yourself, you know, that takes work. It takes work, but it's so worth it in the end. Because it will allow you to reconnect with your higher self again. That's what we want, right? I think this is saying, if you can delay this decision, delay it. Take all the time you need to make this decision. Surrender the outcome. It can, let me tell you right now, it can turn out either way. Surrender the outcome and focus on yourself. Take a sabbatical, go on a travel, change your scenery. And by yourself would be the best way forward here. this will allow you to make decisions more clearly again. I keep thinking of a pro and con list and writing things down. I think that might help you. That's what helps me the best. Maybe you have a different approach, a different fuck, I'm just lacking words. I'm so sorry, pal 3. Strategy. Maybe you have a different strategy to sort your thoughts, whatever that is for you. Do that too while you take this time to pull away and isolate and reflect on everything. And that will really help you make this decision from a place of connectedness and alignment. You do not want to make a decision based on anxiety, stress, maybe even depression or pressure. Don't let anyone pressure you into making a decision. Take all the time you need, take this sabbatical or whatever that travel is, to make an aligned decision, because an aligned decision will always lead you to the better outcome. But it's also important to tell you right now that you can't make a wrong decision, my love. You can't go wrong. You can't miss anything that was meant for you, okay? The idea of material loss is obviously a shitty one, but everything that happens in your life happens for you, and everything is a learning and growing opportunity. So yeah, I just want to throw that out there. And then I want to pull a few last cards for this this harmonic situation here. What's the best course of action with this person right now? Best course of action in this harmonious, tense situation. Really? Ay. Pile 3. I'm right there with you, pile 3. I can feel it. So feel held. I'm right here with you. You're not alone. You're never alone. You're always accompanied by your spirit team, by your higher self. So don't fear to isolate yourself, because isolating yourself basically just means being away from other humans for a moment, but you're never alone. Anything else for this harmonious situation? No. Oh. So the 9 of Pentacles in reversed. It's not the traditional meaning, but that just came to my mind. Don't focus on the material wealth so much. Ha! Interesting. Yes! Don't! It should not be the focus. You know what your focus should be? Alignment. Your focus should be alignment with your higher self, connectedness. Everything else will fall into place for you once you do that, once you focus on that. Then we have the Page of Wands here. Rediscovering your passions. Yes, rediscovering your passions instead of focusing on material wealth. It just shouldn't be the priority. We have the sun here too. Look at how gorgeous this card is. So beautiful. Shift your focus, my love. Shift your focus. That is the main message here. Your focus is not where it ideally should be. Yes, we can have goals, but they do not, our goals should not, that's where we are with our goals should not determine our happiness, sense of fulfillment. The sun is about, in the traditional Rider-Waite, we see a naked child riding a white horse, waving a red banner in the sun. And what more innocent than that? What's more pure than that? A white horse and a naked child just embracing the sun. It's this innocent joy that children feel so effortlessly before they're influenced by us adults and by the outside world. It is completely independent from any circumstance. It just is. It's pure joy and happiness and warmth. It's big Leo energy, by the way. Oh, the way Leos just bring the sun to their environment. Just want to make everyone happy. Just want everyone to feel themselves, to be confident, to bask in the light of their glory, their own glory, the glory of the world. And, you know, just if Leo traits don't resonate, if Leo traits don't tell you anything, either look them up or just think of a child. Children are so present in every moment. They feel what they feel in every moment without thinking of the consequences, without thinking how it will make everyone else feel, without even paying a second thought. They just feel, and when they're happy, they're just happy. They don't need a reason. They're just happy to be here. That's so beautiful. And I feel like we don't even have to assign these cards to any situation specifically. I think these cards are really the solution for everything. All of this, if you focus on this, if you do this, everything else will fall into place. So the last word, the summary of all this is focus on yourself. Find the joy in the little things again. Find what you burn for, what you're passionate about. Because you are an adventurer. I saw this here. So dare to do things differently, because the way you have been doing it is not serving you. Learn to chase your dreams again. And I think really some form of change of scenery will totally transform the way you look at life. Focus on yourself, find your own guiding light, self-reflection, introspection, and whatever tools help you achieve that. Whether it's talking to someone, whether it's writing everything down for yourself, whatever that tool is for you. You can try out different things too. That will help you make the right judgment calls and get into alignment with your higher self, because that is a place from where you can make decisions stress-free, because you learn to surrender the outcome. All you care about is your joy. You see how this is in the very end? At the end of the day, your joy is all that matters. And your joy is that beacon of light that guides you everywhere. Changing scenery, travel, moving. I do think, we all know travel is absolutely invaluable. It teaches us so much about ourselves and gives us a different outlook on life. And it will teach you to what really matters, I see feathers here and here. Set yourself free. Also, that reminder that your angels are always around you. And once you get in alignment with your higher self, you will more and more see synchronicities and signs, and nothing will feel random anymore, and you will not feel so exposed to your circumstances, or not exposed, man, at the disposal of your circumstances. It's you create your own life, and you always create your own life. So ask yourself, from what state of mind do I want to be creating my life? Do I want to create it from a state of anxiety and overwhelm and stress and worry? Because then I will just attract more of that into my life, more of disconnection and tension and disharmony. Or do I want to get in alignment with myself and get more clear about what I want from life, who I am, what I am passionate about, and then with that confidence, move forward in confidence, knowing that you stayed true to yourself with your joy at the forefront of your mind. That's it. And I think I said it all. I think, yeah. Yes, pile 3. I am very sorry for the chaotic start of this reading. Quite often, actually, when the messages are major, it usually starts out very chaotic, because it's the energy that you come here with. It's the energy that you bring to the table, and it usually is all over the place in the beginning until I can connect the dots, and then it all makes sense. So if you're still here after all this chaos and after all the confusion, I thank you so greatly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your patience. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome that you stuck it out until the very end and you heard all the messages that he had for you, because they were important. And And I really hope that you take this as a sign to do the trip, to do the thing, and to put every worry that you have on the back burner for now, to take that time for yourself, to reconnect with yourself, to shift your focus and set your priorities to yourself, to heal yourself, you know. Let me know in the comments if this resonated. Let me know if you stayed until the very end, if you stuck it out. I would love to have the exchange. I would love to hear from you. Give me your feedback. Any and all interaction is so greatly appreciated. I love to connect with you all. You can also always contact me for a personal reading if you feel called to do that. My personal email, not my personal, my professional, my email address is in the video description, in the channel description, or you can also find me on Instagram and TikTok, florencej_guidance, if you would rather DM me there. Either way, I'm always love to be of service for you, and I really hope I could help you, because that's really all I want to do with my work. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, and I hopefully will see you around. Hopefully you'll subscribe and stick around for all the future content to come. Bye.